أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Narrated Umar bin Al-Khattab Razila Ta'ala Anhu. I heard Allah's Messenger Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam saying, "The reward of deeds depends upon the intentions, and every person will get the reward according to what he has intended. So whoever immigrated for worldly benefits or for a woman to marry, his immigration was for what he immigrated for." The first part of the hadith, the reward of deeds depends upon the intentions. Sometimes the halal is clear and the haram is clear, but there are doubtful matters concerning which people do not know whether they are halal or haram. So if a person is not sure but his intention is good, and later when that matter comes to knowledge as bad and the person stops, he will be rewarded, inshallah. Al-Qurtubi said, sometimes a person doing a specific deed also gets what he was not specifically intending for. For example, a person entering a mosque prays the obligatory or recommended prayers before sitting and gets the reward of performing Tahayat Ul Masjid, 2 units of prayers recommended before sitting for the one who enters the mosque. In the second part of hadith, so whoever immigrated for worldly benefits or for a woman to marry, his immigration was for what he immigrated for. Even though the woman may be counted under the generality of the world, that is worldly benefits, but she is mentioned separately because the fitna, trial from her upon men, is greater. So special care was taken to warn in this regard. This does not mean that the one who immigrates for marriage or worldly benefits, then his immigration is invalid or blameworthy in all cases. For example, a person who immigrates intending marriage and leaving the place of disbelief is also rewarded. Similarly, a person who intends from his immigration to seek marriage but intends it as a means of gaining Allah's reward by remaining chaste is also rewarded. But those who only immigrated for worldly benefits will get rewarded accordingly. May Allah bless us with good intentions to do good deeds and keep us away from this world's trials. Amen. Imam Bukhari left out the path of the hadith, so whoever immigrated for Allah and His Prophet, his immigration is for Allah and His Prophet. Imam Bukhari, while narrating this hadith here, narrated it without the above words, although the complete narration can be found elsewhere in the chapter on migration. Origin of hadith. Al-Bukhari narrated this hadith from Al-Humaydi Abdullah bin Al-Zubair. Al-Humaydi was the most knowledgeable man from Quraysh. So Al-Bukhari took hadith, and for this reason he put the hadith as the first hadith in his book. Another correlation between Al-Humaydi and this narration is that the narration deals with the start of revelation, and the start of the revelation was in Makkah. So it was appropriate for Al-Bukhari to begin this chapter with the narration he heard from this man who was from Makkah.